Folks, welcome back to News One Now right here on TV One. We have talked for the past few months about the issue of police brutality, about the overreach of cops across this country. We have seen the case Mike Brown in Ferguson, Eric Garner in New York. We have focused on John Crawford in Ohio, Ezell Ford in Los Angeles, Victor White III in New Iberia, Louisiana, Jonathan Farrell in Charlotte, North Carolina. The list goes on and on. We talked about such cases taking place in Savannah, Georgia, taking place in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in New Orleans as well, in Houston when it comes to Bobby Tolan. We've seen all of these particular stories, and you've heard me talk about how we must move this issue from a moment to a movement. And the fact of the matter is, it is happening right now. But what we have to understand is this is the 50th anniversary of the freedom movement, of Freedom Summer. Next month will be the 50th anniversary of the March on Selma. This, folks, is our Selma. This is our Birmingham. This is the moment when we must make a decision as to whether or not we are going to establish a legacy. We're going to put our foot down. We're going to put a marker down and say, from this moment on, enough is enough. Imagine here we are talking 50 years later about what our ancestors did when it came to Freedom Summer, when it came to Selma. But ask yourself, what will they say about us 50 years from now? What will they say what we did, what we accomplished when it came to this moment? We're showing up at protests. We're blocking streets. We're blocking highways. And those are all good things, but we got to keep pushing, saying what's next. And so you have to decide what's your lane. You have to decide whether or not you're going to give money, whether you're going to give your time, whether you're going to go out there and protest, whether you're going to go to city council meetings, whether you're going to go to county commissioner meetings, whether you're going to go to state hearings, whether you're going to go to federal hearings as well. You have to decide whether or not you're going to sign up for an organization. But the reality is this: you do not know when this may visit your home. The parents of Tamir Rice didn't expect them to be a part of this conversation. John Crawford was on the phone with a newborn baby when he was shot and killed in a store in Ohio. You do not know when you might become a national story. So I'm sure you would want somebody standing up for you. This is the moment. This is the moment for us to turn this into a movement. This requires us to be willing to challenge ourselves, to be willing to get off the couch, to be willing to not just tweet, not just Facebook. It means this is the moment when we have to make a decision as to whether or not we are going to demand this country become a more perfect union. The opportunity is sitting before us. The opportunity is waiting. There are organizations waiting on you to show up, waiting on you to sign up, waiting on you to send a check. But you have to make a decision. What am I prepared to do? This is the time for us to get to work. This is the time for us to lead. This is the time for us to say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired